Head out.
Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Buffaloes offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. Dropping back, it's Cantrell. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Whitaker. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Back to the air one more time. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play. Well, they immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open. 1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Get it out on the screen. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown.
And when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
First down to start the drive after the break. He'll do it himself. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Dropping back, it's Cantrell. Feeling some heat. Got his man on the outside. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Just needs a crack to get a return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll throw it on 1st down. Going for the big play. And that pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, and after the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays, he decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football.
Just plowing ahead. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. It's first down from the 11. Now they'll run the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
They had nowhere to go, but those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by. And you could tell they didn't do that. They didn't create any holes. There was really nowhere for him to go. You got to give him that first little hole, and maybe he can make a move. So the offensive line needs to do a better job.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll try to run for it. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants it all. And he's got it in the end zone.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Hold and fired complete. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Scanning the field, it's Cantrell. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. The offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Offense set on 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's there to make the stop.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He's right on target. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He's going to pass. Setting up the screen. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got a touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Continues to fight for yards. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Power football with the run. Shakes off the tackle. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Getting some heat. He lobs one high down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the gun, the ground game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. A lot of urgency for this offense. The give from the gun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Offensively, and are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient.
Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Back to throw, it's Cantrell. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it down the right side. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game.
Also putting on the play. Brings up second down.
Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third.
Here we go.
On second down, just keeps firing. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The third down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tap. Another third down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
To the air, it's Cantrell. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the play on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Offense getting set for first down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. calls his own number. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll run play action. Lets it fly. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick,
Colorado.
return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Alexander. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The offense lining up for a first down play. Fires to the big fella.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And just wedges to the head a bit before he's brought down. Ball on third and short. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations you can turn and you can hand the ball to him. And you know he's not going to dance. You know he's going to be really physical, lower his shoulder. I don't care how many yards he gets. He just needs to get past that first down mark.
Using his legs to buy some time. And he's got it inside the 10. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up.
And the quarterback caught on 2 and sacked at the 12.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Gets it to the back. Plows through the defense. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. To throw, it's Cantrell. Finds his tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Going up top on first down. On the move, he fires. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. The aerial assault continues. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The 20. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The offense starts with a short field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's moving out of the pocket. He caught it. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Slams it ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, you've got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and then look.
Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, and try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Slings it downfield. It's caught downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect